Okay, so in this teaching, I want to show you again that the red dragon Leviathan is not the main devil, but actually he is a loyal servant to Jehovah. He is an angel of Jehovah. Jehovah is Lucifer in the Old Testament, who ruled as the God of the Old Testament when Christ was not yet manifest. We were actually under death. The Bible says that death reigned from Adam to Moses. It is Jesus says that I am come a light so that those who believe on me should not continue to live in darkness. Meaning that true light comes with Jesus Christ. Before Jesus Christ came, we were actually ruled by angels. We were actually under the kingdom of darkness because Lucifer fell actually. So I'm going to show you these points. I'm going to talk about boils, fire from heaven, and I'm going to talk about fallen angel. So in 2 Peter 2 verse 4 it says, "For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into the chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment." God did not spare the angels that sinned, but he cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. Do you understand this verse? The angel who sinned, the fallen angels, they do not go in heaven to present themselves before God. They have been cast down into hell. They have been delivered into chains of darkness. They are under darkness. They do not go to the kingdom of light to present themselves. A kingdom cannot be divided against itself. Do you see that? But actually in Job 1:6-7 it says, "Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Where comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it." This angel, this Satan, actually goes and presents himself before the Lord. Not only is he presenting himself, but also the sons of God, meaning other angels, have gone there to present themselves. And this Satan also among them, he went and presented himself, meaning he is actually an angel of that Lord. It's not his enemy. But we know from Jude 1 verse 6 that the angel which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitations, he has reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. Do you understand these things? The angel which did not keep their first estate, but they left their own habitations, he has reserved them in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. But actually this is surprising because we are seeing a Satan going to present himself before his Lord as other angels are presenting themselves. He also goes there to present himself, but he actually, meaning that it's not Lucifer, because Lucifer, we know he's fallen, but this is actually Leviathan the beast, a loyal servant, an angel of Jehovah. It says in Job 2:1-2, it says, again, he does this for a second time. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said unto him, From where are you coming from? And Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. This is not Lucifer. This Satan here is not Lucifer, but it's actually Leviathan, the red dragon, the beast. That is why actually Jehovah asks him and says, Where are you coming from? But we know that God has reserved the angels under darkness in chains of hell. How can he ask him, where are you coming from? It's not Lucifer, but it's actually Leviathan, his beast. That is why in Revelation it says that the beast was actually cast down. It was actually cast down, and there was no longer a place for him in that heaven of Jehovah, which is actually a false doctrine, because we know that Lucifer fell. So here also in Job 2 verse 7 it says, so went Satan from the Lord, from the presence of the Lord, and he actually smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. This Satan, this Leviathan, this beast actually cursed Job with boils. He actually has the power to curse with boils, with plagues. He cursed Job from the sole of his foot unto his head. But actually that is exactly what has happened in Exodus 9 verse 10 and 12. It says, and they took ashes of the furnace and stood before Pharaoh, and Moses sprinkled it up toward heaven, and it became a boil breaking forth with plains upon men and upon beasts. And the magicians could not stand before Moses because of the boils, for the boil was upon the magicians and upon all the Egyptians. Do you see the plagues of Egypt? It's boils. One of the plague is boils, just like as Job was cursed with boils. These people, Job and the Egyptians, are actually being cursed by the same principality, by the same God, by an angel who works on behalf of Jehovah. The Satan was being sent by Jehovah to destroy Job. The people, the Egyptians, were being destroyed by Jehovah using his angel. That is why in Exodus 23 verse 20 to 22 he says, this is Jehovah here saying, behold, I send an angel before you to keep you in the way and to bring you into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. Do you understand these things? Jehovah here says he actually sends an angel before the children of Israel to keep them in the way, to bring them into the place which he have prepared for them. He says, he warns them and says, beware of him. This is actually a violent angel. Jehovah himself warns them and says, beware of him, talking about the angel. He will not pardon your transgressions because my name is on him. This angel actually replaces Jehovah. The name of Jehovah is in this angel. This angel is actually Leviathan, the beast, the angel that makes fire to come down from heaven, the angel that curses with boils. It's the same. It's the Satan from Job. Look at Job 1 verse 16. It says, while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of God is fallen from heaven and have burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell you. This is a servant of Job telling Job that actually the fire of God, it does not say that the devil has destroyed me. It says the fire of God fell from heaven. Because actually he is a Christian who has read how Elijah used to make fire to come down from heaven, how the Lord used to respond to burnt offerings with fire from heaven, how the Egyptians were destroyed by fire from heaven. This angel Leviathan is the one who is busy destroying with fire from heaven. It's actually a dragon that breathes fire. What does the beast do in Revelations? He does great wonders so that he even make fire to come down from heaven. It's the same thing. We're just being played. The book of Revelation is the book of Lucifer, the book of heresies. It's just the things of the past. It's just things of the past. It's just Lucifer sketching an end time with his beast Leviathan. They have always worked together. They destroyed Job with boils. They destroyed the people of Egypt with boils. They made fire to come down from heaven in Egypt and in Elijah and in Sodom and Gomorrah. They also made fire to come down from heaven to destroy Job's servants. It's the same thing. It's Leviathan, a loyal servant of Jehovah. The beast and Jehovah, they are one. That is why in Revelation it says that Satan was actually chained 1,000 years. After that, he must be loosed for a little season, this and that. But Jesus told us that a kingdom cannot be divided against himself. If Satan is divided against himself, how then will his kingdom stand? If Satan works for God, actually, how is he an enemy of God?